2019 ADCC Absolute Finals. Marcus Almeida, Buchecha, Gordon Ryan. This is a match that many expected to see in 2017, and many also expected to see this year. And you know, many people just wanted to see this in general for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
All over the world. This is the two greatest jiu-jitsu competitors we have outside of Andre Galvão right now. And whoever wins this has the right to face Andre Galvão in the 2021 ADCC World Championships. Galvão waiting to find out who he's going to face. Will it be Marcus Almeida Buchecha or Gordon Ryan?
Buchecha counters that single with front headlock.
Little ankle pick attempt there by Gordon Ryan.
Ankle pick as Buchecha moves out backwards. Gordon hip heisting up.
And you know, Buchecha obviously coming from a different school with the Checkmat representative, but his instructor, Rodrigo Cavaca, is known for having some of the best leg locks in the game.
Yes.
And Buchecha has submitted many competitors with leg locks. So it really remains to be seen. You know, a lot of people are going to speculate, can Gordon catch Buchecha with any sort of heel hook or even get to his back, which has been something that Gordon's been able to do to pretty much everyone in this competition so far today.
Well, there is no question that Buchecha is one of the sport's best ever.
Yes.
So Gordon, up and rising stars, is going to have his hands full no matter what. But it's, can he make the movement? Because in movement, I believe, is where Gordon will find some of these openings, which is looking to lift with the butterfly hook, but that's a heavy hip. Udagatami now, he's got a very nice sweep from here. There it goes, there it is.
Wow! Beautiful sweep by Gordon Ryan.
It's a very good Udagatami Sumigaeshi there, and he's used it. You've seen it used many times, and used very well right there to put Buchecha down. Now, no points or anything yet, so.
This is a match that Gordon has wanted for quite some time.
Yeah. Gordon. Buchecha. Shigarami now. X. Over-up X guard.
If I might say, I think the key for Buchecha here is to constantly attack Gordon and not let Gordon start those sequences.
Absolutely.
Either from the butterfly or from the single leg X, as I dare call it, or Ashigarami, as Mr. Williams likes to refer to.
I do.
But he's got to start the attack.
Yes,
and the same thing for Gordon. I think if he's on the defensive against Buchecha, it's going to be very tough for him to come back and win.
Absolutely. Buchecha, in history, one of the best comeback artists there is in the game. So Gordon will have to be, if he gets ahead, will have to be on point until the bell ends.
So the winner of this weight class, as we mentioned, will earn the right to face Andre Galvão and receives the $40,000 cash prize. Second place will receive $10,000. But again, at the end of the day, it's about the prestige of ADCC being known as the greatest grappler on the planet.
Yeah. Gordon pulling, getting some weight back on the heels, Buchecha. Right underhook now. That knee tap he's seen earlier, but Buchecha's got good head position. There it is again. Doing a good job of getting these elbows passed by as Gordon Ryan. He's passing these elbows, passing these elbows. That sets up the singles. We've seen Buchecha explode into doubles and singles of his own. He's got very, very good explosive double legs. So
Marcus Almeida, Buchecha, Gordon Ryan. 2019 ADCC Openweight Finals. One of the matches that the whole world has wanted to see these last few years. And you know, it's very ironic because, you know, in some recent interviews, Buchecha was really been critical of, you know, sort of the trash-talking generation. You know, obviously Gordon Ryan known to be a very vocal advocate of, you know, getting a little bit of trash talk out there and being pretty vocal, and at the end of the day, generating interest. And what better way to solve that, you know, sort of difference than in an absolute final?
Absolutely, yeah, you're right. Buchecha standing very upright.
Gordon Ryan just doing such a great job. Imagine if he could become a 2-division champ and double gold here today.
Yeah, that'd be an incredible weekend. Buchecha with his own underhook now.
Sean Williams, I feel like the grappling world is going to be somewhat changed after this ADCC in many different ways.
Yeah.
As far as who's the best, who's number one, who's on top right now. We have so many new, you know, stars. Look at Lachlan Giles. You know, a lot of people were obviously know about Lachlan, but after his run in the absolute, very reminiscent of Craig Jones' last ADCC, we have a new superstar on the cusp. And now whoever wins this is going to be the new man in the grappling world. 13 minutes left, 3 minutes to go till we get to the points section. Do you think that when we get to the points, we're going to start seeing a little bit more Buchecha opening up?
Yeah, I would not be surprised if he blasts a double and or blasts or starts to really amp up the singles and the doubles. Gordon still just continuing to pummel in, get on the head of Buchecha, collar tie the right side, inside tie the left. Got your singles on the right side with that left inside tie, trying to pass the elbow by. Over under clinch now. Buchecha could come to this his left, big step around his left side. There's a body lock. It's very good in these type of situations. He throws people forward. Buchecha does. He's good on these situations. Gordon's really going to have to bring Buchecha forward to get this thing to work. And you can use the Uchimata, the Tayatoshi, or the Horaigoshi to clear him out, but Buchecha's around that corner pretty well. The hips are, and Buchecha's hips are good. You know, they're not as back as what we've seen, and he is so fast with his hips. So and he lets go, and it's a little surprising that he let that go right there. It's good position. I don't know. To me, that's a bit surprising. I was kind of thinking he was going to try to hang around and hang on there for a little bit, just not waste too much energy. But
1 minute to go till we get to the points. Gordon with the single leg attempt there. Buchecha with the turnover there, almost to the back, but gets on top, uses it to get on top. .30 seconds left to the regulation, to the points. Now, you know, obviously, you know Gordon's game. So if you're Buchecha, what should you be doing to try to pass that guard?
Yeah, you got to get through the hips, you know, but we've seen what happens if you deal with the butterfly guard. He's got that Udagatami. Sumigashi, just very good at Sumigashi in general, and sets up a lot of leg attacks from the butterfly guard there. So
Points are on.
but
Might see a different game from here on.
yeah, Buchecha is very explosive, gets by legs very quickly, so. Pushing and the pulling are all ways to test Buchecha's balance and get underneath him. And Buchecha will, I think Buchecha is going to try to lock like a body lock, get above the legs, dive forward with a body lock type pass.
One of the benefits of a body lock, yeah, I mean, that's one of your specialties.
It is.
So I want you to explain that.
You basically shut off the butterfly guard when you can lock around the hips like that. You have to lock different between an arm in and no arm. You have to lock your grip a little bit different, but it keeps your opponent flat on their back. That means the Sumigashi is hard, basically renders it not useless, but close to it. I mean, you keep a guy flat, face their feet facing the ceiling, and gives you the time to step over the knee line without the grips of the gi as well. When you're able to lock somebody's hips, it allows you to stay tight.
You see Leo Vieira in the corner of Marcus Almeida Buchecha. Leo Vieira has been competing in ADCC since 2000. Last time he fought was in 2000. Actually, last year he had a super fight against Chael Sonnen. But, you know, Leo has a tremendous amount of experience. As we see the corner there of Gordon Ryan, Mr. John Danaher, a world-renowned jiu-jitsu coach, one of the greatest coaches of all time, coming out of Renzo Gracie team. Somebody you know a little something about there.
Yeah, a lot of time. Grew up together, you could say.
You knew John when he had hair.
Yeah, I did. Got our black belts on the same day.
I didn't know that.
Yes, we
Very
did.
interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Same day. Now, I can't remember who got it first.
Whoever got it first, Renzo loved more.
That's right.
I'm just joking.
That's an interesting way to deal with that.
Yeah.
Buchecha, like, Gordon needs to push
you know what?
away.
I'm not lying, but I've seen this in training with Leo Vieira.
Yeah.
No gi. It's a specific pass that he sets up, locks the hip out.
Yep.
But Buchecha opted, he's got to watch his arm. Yeah, but you see it there. He's trying to lock the side of the hip there. But with that gable grip.
Yeah. It was an interesting way to deal with a leg there. And
6 minutes, 45 seconds left. And Buchecha's playing it really smart. Like, he's not running or he's not fleeing. He's spinning to get out of those leg attacks or any sort of entanglement. He's staying close enough to try to set up a pass, but far enough to escape any sort of attack.
Yes. Still a lot of time. 6:25. Buchecha comes forward now. Double Gucci.
Some profanity from the Brazilian crowd out there. Won't tell you what they said, but yeah, there's been some heat between generational heat.
Yeah.
I think team heat, and you know some of that's healthy for the sport. But, you know, obviously we don't like it to get too heated.
Yeah, as long as it's all good fun.
Yep.
Makes it for fun. The chants and everything. Fun stuff. Now the referee warns Buchecha. They're backing away. That's a smart tactic to stay busy here, Gordon, and Buchecha will just have to make himself look a little bit busier.
Less than 5 minutes to go. This ADCC absolute final. Marcus Almeida, Buchecha, Gordon Ryan. And, you know, recently we have some footage of FloGrappling. Buchecha actually visited the blue basement and, you know, had a little bit of a training session with John. And I don't think he rolled or anything with Gordon, but I know Gordon was present.
Yeah.
But I think that was fresh after his knee surgery.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I believe so too.
Big shout out to the FloGrappling crew for always getting the latest videos, training videos, techniques, and more. Some of the best content on the planet on FloGrappling.com.
There's an arm drag attempt. The leg post by Buchecha.
Yeah, I was just going to say the leg post is setting up Gordon's attack,
That's
but
right.
Buchecha fled right away.
Yeah, that's always a common thing to counter an arm drag. You post a leg, and that lets the leg slide underneath into the Ashigarami position. Buchecha still trying to get above and to the hip.
Passing somebody like Gordon, would you want to keep your knees both on the mat, or do you want to kind of be a little bit more mobile? What's the key there,
I mean,
Sean
I always
Williams?
prefer to stand up and then get into the butterfly guard and get above the hips, but I know that's not everybody's preferred. Like, I prefer to stand up until you can get in tighter. Now, Gordon trying to get underneath and half butterfly. Got an overwrap of the leg, but Buchecha clears it. Yeah, being on the knees is considered relatively safe for leg locks, but what happens is it opens you up to things like arm drags.
Yeah.
You know, opens you up to arm drags and triangles, and so they really depend on your leg pummeling ability. I prefer to stand on my feet. I like to trust my leg pummeling, but any arm drag attempt here by Gordon.
2 minutes, 15 seconds
Thumbs
left.
up.
Arm drag by Gordon Ryan. Continuing to attack, trying to elevate Buchecha now. Buchecha kind of float passing there. Minute and 40 seconds left in this match. Marcus Almeida, Buchecha, Gordon Ryan. Match that everyone's been waiting for. The final that everyone's been waiting to see.
Yep. Again,
Gordon's doing such a great job of attacking once off that arm drag, one Buchecha post.
Yep.
But Buchecha is also countering,
Yeah.
weaving his legs out of the position, not letting Gordon set up attacks.
Yep. Buchecha's doing a wonderful job of keeping safe.
One minute left. So people shouting about, I'm wondering if they think that there's supposed to be a penalty there.
Yeah, that's what they think. That Gordon stood up, but he stood up and went right back down. I believe you have to get back up to the, both guys have to be back up to the feet. And
yeah, and you know, we talk about the technical evolution of the sport.
yeah.
We also see an evolution of the coaching aspect and people training specifically for ADCC rules.
Yeah.
That takedown rule is so important. Just the timing of the 3 seconds. We mentioned, I was talking to Shanji about this earlier, because sometimes you think it's 3 seconds and it's not. Maybe it's 2, and you pull and you lose.
Yep. 10-minute overtime now.
Here we go, guys. Now, who do you think this favors back on their feet here?
Well, we haven't seen Buchecha explode yet. Gordon has a nasty guillotine, but one thing that Buchecha has is he can move you around very well, and he gets into that body lock situation that he got into before. So I think that's the real danger here, is if you're Gordon and Buchecha gets in, gets around your back, something like that, you know. Well, Gordon's got it to his back successfully with those shots that were countered, and then, you know, basically same way, same tactic Miao used in some of his matches to take a shot.
Buchecha on the front headlock, bringing Gordon down.
Tries to get around there at the same time. Does Buchecha.
Crowd cheering -1, but I don't think they understand the point system there.
Yeah, on the knees. If you're on the knees, it's basically becomes like a turtle position.
Yeah. Once again, this is the finals of the 2019 ADCC Absolute Championship. Marcus Almeida Buchecha against Gordon Ryan, a matchup that many people have wanted to see for years and years. And, you know, I have to give props to Gordon Ryan, coming off a knee surgery less than a year ago.
Yeah, man.
And, you know, many doubted if he would make it to ADCC, let alone be in the finals of the Absolute once again. And he's here.
Yeah.
And he's showing everyone why they call him the king.
Yeah.
But Buchecha is Buchecha.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
You know, I feel like Buchecha's got a bit of an extra little bit of fire under him for this bracket specifically after losing in his division.
Yeah,
you know, I think that.
Here we go. We got to watch a Sumigation to this left side now because he's got the arm drag. He's got 2 hooks inside.
Buchecha gave a little wink to Leo Vieira. I think Leo was warning him, like, be careful the elevation.
Yep.
Buchecha's like, I got this. Don't worry.
Yep. He's got an overwrap of the leg there. Buchecha yanks the arm out, but.
Second time in the finals of the ADCC Openweight Division for Gordon Ryan. Lost to Felipe Pena last ADCC, who faced Galvão today in the super fight. Gordon Ryan just had a tremendous campaign in this ADCC championship. Multiple submission wins. Six minute, 47 seconds left. Gordon just latching onto that hip with his left hand, continuing to maintain grip with the arm drag. Buchecha looking maybe for the redrag.
It could be if Gordon continues to drag. Maybe that's what Buchecha's thinking as well. Yep.
So they will not go to a decision if there's no points in the first overtime. See that little clasping of the leg there?
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a lot of Leo Vieira influence right there.
Very good technique.
He hooked underneath the shin to the knee, but he didn't palm to palm it to really put that emphasis and pressure behind the leg and the hip. But yeah, it's a great
just got a -1.
Really?
Yep. That's massive.
Yeah.
That's massive.
For many reasons. For many reasons.
Yes.
Mentally, psychologically, right now, I think Buchecha's getting a little frustrated. It could be that he's getting a little frustrated. Gordon's continuing to attack here, but man, Buchecha is one of the greatest jiu-jitsu fighters in the history of the world, and do not count him out.
No, and he's got 5.5 minutes. I mean, there's 5.5 minutes. Not like it came with 20 seconds left.
Again, we mentioned that if Buchecha flees this position and retreats too many steps, you get another penalty.
Yeah.
So he's forced to attack here or pass or defend.
Yep. Arm dragging again. And Gordon has good sumigeshis here. Obviously you've got arm drags into the ashigaramis. You've got arm drags into sumigeshis. Because you have the arm drag with 2 hooks. There's the leg post.
Crowd is going wild here.
And Buchecha's got his right arm is inside. Well, he took it out. I actually like it inside that leg right there. It can allow you to cartwheel over the top of an arm drag. But I didn't know if he had that. Yeah, now he's going to be looking sumigeshi. So if he can keep that arm across body, he's going to look to suck his hips under and sweep towards his left. But nope. There's a nice, fast knee cut attempt. Another knee cut attempt. Now he steals a page out of Leandro Lo's. Watch his left hand come up to the top of the knee of Gordon's. That means he's going to try to knee cut. Basically, he did this earlier this weekend, exactly like Leandro Lo.
Brazilian saying, Buchecha não para, means Buchecha don't stop.
Don't stop.
Feels like USA versus Brazil. All of the Brazilians have united.
Yeah. Buchecha trying to get a head and arm grip. Oh, there's the underhooks now again. He's got a very good butterfly guard from this situation. Up there, he pummeled out of there, pummeled back in there. Buchecha looking to do this power knee cut. There it is. You see the hand pull on the top of the knee?
Yep.
That's the tell
that power knee cut.
That knee cut's coming, and him.
Buchecha now, you know what? Saying, let's screw it. Let's do a heel hook. To quote John Danaher, Buchecha just said, "Screw it. Let's go for a leg lock."
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's 1 minute 50 seconds, so.
Yeah.
Double Kuchi again. Overhook here for Gordon in the close guard. Buchecha going to try the Sao Paulo pass. He's big enough to do it.
Gotta be careful. Gordon's got those long legs.
Yeah, he does have long legs for here, and
could
he's
bump
strong.
Buchecha to the back, but Buchecha's getting close. It's gonna be hard to open up that bottom leg.
Yeah.
I think just the way his foot's placed right now.
Yeah. mean, it's good that he's trying this. He's trying to get something going on here as Buchecha. See if Gordon tried to squeeze out to the back. There's the Udagatami attempt. And now Buchecha's standing up. Probably going to slide off here.
Sean, you call that the Udagatami, but in
Yes.
English, what do you call it?
Just the reverse arm lock, I
Reverse
guess.
arm lock,
Yes.
okay. I used to call it the short arm lock,
Yep.
but reverse sounds cooler. Or Udagatami.
Udagatami.
Guys, we're 25 seconds left. One penalty for Buchecha. He's really got to do something if he wants this match. If not, Gordon Ryan has become the weight division the double champ for the 2019
Yep.
World Championship. We're 7 seconds away. And that is it. Gordon Ryan is your 2019 ADCC Openweight World Champion.
Wow. And just a story of Buchecha really just, I don't know if it was just the feeling that he had in there, but he had a great, unique situation on the leg to try to create some passing. It's obviously something that they worked on in the camp. But the activity of Gordon Ryan, you just couldn't get it going. And got that passivity.